Mm-mm. Child. Hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I say, what's going on? Okay. Cause the people have been acting it's been, girl, October has been a mess. And as I've told you guys before, I will be blaming everything on Nicki Minaj. I blame Nicki. I blame Nicki Minaj. I blame Nicki. Okay. I'm no longer blaming Queen Naja. I'm not. I blame Nicki. Listen, is everybody okay? First thing I need you guys to do is, if you have come into the video, you have yet to like it up, go ahead and do that for me. Also, make sure that you're still subscribed to the channel, because I have definitely been unsubscribed from some people within like 2 days. I think it was like a 2 day span. I'm like, what the fuck? It was like 3 people. I'm like, YouTube, what y'all doing? They always do these little weird things when they're making updates and stuff on the back end. So make sure you're still subscribed to the channel. Make sure your notification bells are on, because they be a little shaky about pushing that out. All right. If you like to follow me over there on Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, join me over on Patreon, whether it's a paid membership or a free membership. Make sure you catch me over there too, so you guys can get the updates. But good morning. Good morning. Okay, good Friday morning. I hope everybody is having a great start. All right, to the weekend and things like that. Today I want us to touch on just a few things, not a whole lot. All right, not a whole lot. Just a little piece, a little 1 2 1 2. We are going to get into a piece of Cardi B and Bia. All right. Cardi B went live and had some things to say. Y'all know Bia's project dropped recently. I haven't checked it out. I thought about checking it out. We'll see how I'm feeling. I'm not in a rush, I'll be honest. It's no disrespect, not in a rush to check it out. But let me know if some of y'all have heard it and how you're feeling about it. Also, we gotta try to reasons. The reason that we here is because of Wendy and that husband of hers. So we'll get into that. And then I also want to touch on Drake's lawsuit, y'all, because that's crazy. When I tell you Twitter was flaming him up, Twitter was flaming him up. Child, listen, it's sad days, girl. Listen, the hip hop industry, it kind of feel like it's in shambles. Hell, you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it feel like. Just a little piece. It seemed like it's in shambles. But child, um, let me see if there was anything else over here that I wanted to chat about real quick. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and like up the video. Oh yeah, I forgot about his story. I'll try to get that up too. Derrick Groves, y'all. They finally caught Derrick Groves. Y'all remember those men that broke out of that Louisiana prison and everybody was caught within a month? Baby, Derrick has been gone for about 6 months. And first of all, I think they caught him out here in Atlanta. And I'm like, baby, is you cool? Because you hoes wouldn't have caught me. Okay, you hoes would not have caught me. You understand? Matter of fact, we're gonna hop into Derrick Groves real quick, give more people time to get in here, and then we'll go into the Wendy story next. Okay, everybody cool with that? All right, all right. Shout out to the 100, almost 200 people in the chat. If we could get to 100 likes, that would be great. So definitely go ahead and hit that for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so real quick, let's go ahead and hop into this Derrick. Not what I said, Graves. I think it's Groves. Derrick Groves. Okay, Derrick Groves situation. All right, so I'm going to be reading here from a piece of. Hold on, let me get my stuff right over here on my end. Okay. I'll be reading a little piece over here from TMZ. All right. Thank you guys for getting the likes up for me. Oh, oh, oh. Okay. Arinda said, baby, I ain't listened to that album and I'm not finna do it. Okay. So basically, in the words of Nicki Minaj, I ain't doing shit. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I ain't posting shit. I ain't doing shit. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right, so they're saying how Derrick Groves ended up being captured in Atlanta. Child, this is amazing. It ain't misty for real, but it's like, first of all, they found a man and the man over there blowing kisses at whoever is filming him. And that was like a piece of a kiki. And I'm like, bro, how did they find you? And first of all, why y'all be leaving Louisiana and then coming straight to Georgia? Baby, the way I would have been at the tip of Alaska, the way I would have been at the tip of Alaska, baby, it's giving high and low to find me, okay? The way I would have been at the tip of Alaska, y'all got me fucked. So they're saying Derrick Groves has had a troubled past, which has included a double murder conviction, hard time, and an escape from jail. The inmate was charged with serious crimes years ago, and he's finally been taken back into custody after spending several months on the run, right? So we're going to take a look into his background and see what led up to his eventual capture. Now, they're saying that Groves got in trouble with the law back in 2014 when he was charged with attempted second-degree murder in Louisiana. He ended up beating that case, all right? Now, I know there was some situations tied to his grandmama or something like that. It was a situation tied to the grandmother. I believe the grandmother ended up being unalived by a police officer or something like that. But I don't think that had nothing to do with him. I think the grandmama passed away before he was even born. So I'm not really sure. But I think what he ended up going to prison for was completely separate than, the grandma situation. So they're saying that Groves was later convicted in 2019 for killing 2 people with an AK-47 styled assault rifle at a Mardi Gras Day party, right? So they're saying that the case was later retried on a technicality. Groves was then found guilty again on 2 charges of second-degree murder and 2 charges of attempted second-degree murder. In 2024, he was sentenced to life in prison. And Derrick, baby, if there was any possibility of you being able to get out just a little piece, right? It's done, because this is all the freedom you're gonna get. Okay, the freedom that you have already gotten these past 6 months. The way I would not have been caught, y'all, I just don't understand. I mean, granted, he may not have had the resources, but honestly, they wasn't finna go search for no homeless people trying to see if it was you. So you could have just put some rags on your body, high key. You know what I'm saying? And just got to walking. It would have took him, honestly, probably the full 6 months to walk. Shame on me talking about somebody need to walk from damn Louisiana to Alaska. Knowing that man would have been clapped out. Okay? Would have been clapped out somewhere. However, somebody probably would have helped get you there. Like, the way I would have been gone, honey. Anyway, that's crazy. Let's keep going. All right. So they're saying that before the 2024 verdict was delivered, Groves was charged with battery of a correctional facility employee in April that year. And he eventually pled guilty to that charge. Like, you're just over here racking them up, ain't you? Groves broke out the Orleans Justice Center alongside 9 other men in the early hours of May 16th. Groves and the other escapees are accused of removing a toilet from a wall and crawling through a hole, scaling a fence, and running across an interstate highway. Various messages, including taunts reading, "Too easy, LOL," and "We innocent," were written next to the escape pole. Child, no, y'all didn't. I ain't see pictures of that. Did y'all see pictures of that? Because I remember there were theories of people feeling like, I think that this man, I think all of those people had some help and they probably was just let out. It ain't had nothing to do with no toilet, right? And it could have been a situation where they used the toilet as like some type of, I don't know, maybe a decoy or something like that. They used it as a way to make them think that that's how they escaped. Meanwhile, somebody else in the prison could have helped them. Ain't no telling. All right. So they're saying most of the escapees were apprehended within the month. Another was arrested in June, and several people have been accused of aiding the inmates' breakout. Groves was eventually caught at a residence in Atlanta, Georgia in October. They're saying the capture was coordinated by several law enforcement agencies, including the FBI and the U.S. Marshal Service. Wow. Now, who the fuck else you was at that got you turned in? And is they gonna get a piece of the coin? Because you about to piss them off for the last time. And they said you had to go on for to make this money off you. I wonder, right? They said several tips were sent to Crime Stoppers, and the Atlanta Police Department sent out a SWAT team to apprehend him. Woo, they're saying gas canisters were reportedly deployed and Groves entered a crawl space in the house where he was found by authorities. So y'all had rigged it up, huh? Not y'all rigged the house up, had the man crawling. Girl, you should have made a tunnel from here to Alaska. Okay, it's still giving Alaska. All right, for me. Anywho, they're saying Orleans Parish District Attorney Jason Williams described the Groves escape as a major failure on the part of the jail's security. So, child, this man done been caught, honey. He about to get that ass taken right on back to the damn Orleans Justice Center. And it's crazy. You know what? They had a photo of this lady that was working in Lowe's. They had like a little bun on their head. It was like a little bun with some hair out. When I tell you, and they had a side by side of Eric's, I think prison photo, trying to say that was him posing as a lady, and I hollered because I'm like, first of all, this is either AI, number one, or number two, he got a doppelganger that's a woman, because I do not believe that was that man, because their noses did have a slight difference to it. Although their face structure and their eyes kind of looked the same, the nose was a tad bit different. You feel me? So, child, that's crazy. That's crazy. I said, that is not that man. Okay, y'all about to get this lady arrested. And that ain't even much that man. Stop playing. Okay. Anywho, child, let's see where we are with the likes. So shout out to y'all. Okay, we can do a little better than that. I thank y'all for the 144. Let's get to 200 likes, because we do have over 200 people in the room, and I do like for the likes to match. Now listen. The reasons that we here. So we are here because of the Osefo, y'all. And I have to blow this up, because the way my girl Wendy look crazy as hell in this image. Ooh, baby. I feel so bad for the Osefo. Well, let me not say that. I don't know what they did yet. I don't know what they really did yet, but this is where we are with the Osefos, okay? Lord have mercy. Look at my girl Wendy. And Eddie look high. At least Wendy was able to smile and give you teeth and a piece of face. Eddie looked like he over there high. It's giving happy Eddie or not so happy Eddie, really. Okay. Woo, child. We have to get into this, because, of course, it is being reported over there on the TMZ. And we have to slide over there and see exactly what the hell been going on. So let me get that up and running so that we could talk about that. All right, because it looks like my girl got about 16 charges. And I don't know if these are shared charges between she and he, if he also has the same charges, 16, or what's going on. But it looks like it's felony fraud. So let's get into it. And thank God Eddie is an attorney, so maybe he'll know how to kind of get them out of this situation potentially, or he'll just go and hire an attorney. So, Wendy, now that you've been arrested and you have this case looming over your head from this point forward, I do hope that Karen shows up for you how you showed up for her. Because I feel like Wendy really had, Karen's back last year. So, hopefully, Karen gives you the same thing, child. Hopefully, you don't go clank, clank. I would hate that. I don't wish clank, clank on nobody. Okay, but why is y'all Real Housewives people out here operating like Love and Marriage Huntsville folks? Like, everybody getting mug shots. What's going on? What's going on? And Giselle, you better not laugh. You better not laugh at that lady, because they going to try and find something on you. But anywho, let's keep going. So they're saying Real Housewives of Potomac, Wendy Osefo and husband booked on fraud charges, right? They're saying Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband Eddie have been booked on criminal fraud charges, according to the documents that were obtained by TMZ. The Real Housewives of Potomac star is facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies for allegedly making false, misleading info fraud in excess of $300. So Wendy, what the hell was you doing, girl? For $300, y'all sure it's not 3,000 or something? Facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies for allegedly making false/misleading info, okay, with fraud in excess of $300. And y'all done set up and gave these people a mugshot for that. That sounds like a misdemeanor. Anywho, so they're saying she's also facing 1 misdemeanor count of making a false statement to an officer. I'm shook. I mean, because when we look at Eddie and Wendy, like, it's given a piece of prestigious. I would never. And Wendy, and I'm not even trying to put this narrative on you, but it pains me because people finna start calling y'all scammers. And I feel like that's something they try to often attach to, Africans. You know what I'm saying? And I'm afraid that might follow you just a little piece. So hopefully y'all could get this resolved and potentially dismissed. But if they added 16 charges on y'all, then that kind of leaves me to believe that they're gonna be trying to get y'all on something. You know what I'm saying? This is this is tragic here, honey. Thank you so much for the super chat. The life of Samad. I hope I said that right. I'd like to relinquish my prayer that I sent for the burglary, being that it was staged, 4 degrees, and no common sense. It's the 4 degrees and no common sense for me. Whoo, Lord. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. That's crazy. I'm shooketh. Let's keep going. Right. They're saying the couple was booked Thursday night in Westminster, Maryland. Here's the deal. Police say the couple reported a burglary in April last year. The couple claimed they found their bedroom ransacked after returning from a trip to Jamaica. We told you about that incident at the time. They're saying the couple reportedly told police several designer bags and jewelry had been stolen. But get this. Wendy was later caught in a social media post wearing a diamond ring she claimed was stolen. Girl, what? Whew. Wendy, you did all this for TV? Wendy said, I don't care. Bitch, I secure my storyline for next year with these charges. But here's the thing. In Wendy's defense as a social media attorney, let me stop. An unlicensed social media attorney, how do you guys know that the image that was posted on that Instagram was not from years ago? How do you know it wasn't posted from before, right? The ring was stolen from her. You can't really prove that, can ya? You have to prove that, right? She made a post and y'all saw it. Yes, she reported it stolen, but does that mean that the photo was after said incident? Could have been before. She posted late. People do that, How about that? Okay. Eddie might need to hire me a little piece. Okay. You might need to hire me a little piece. Just let me know, Eddie. I'm just saying. Okay. Let's keep going. So, Lord have mercy. They're saying additionally, an investigation determined numerous items the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased. Please don't tell me it was purchased for y'all to just say the shit was stolen. Girl, I'm done. Please, and we're going to keep reading, but I'm like, please do not tell me. This is funny as fuck. Wendy, they finna chew you down, girl. They finna eat on your neck bone, ma'am. Additionally, an investigation determined numerous items the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store, where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. Bitch, I'm done. I blame Bravo. I blame Bravo. I blame Bravo. I blame Andy. Y'all the ones that make these people feel like they gotta go these links just to secure a storyline in order to keep them checks coming, so she ain't gotta go stand in front of that class and teach these damn students. Okay, because she wants to be a socialite / reality star / I blame y'all. And if you think Kiana not gonna have a field day, she gonna have a field day. But I'm gonna tell you this right here, Kiana. She also gives a little scared at the same time. Even though I know she fought Deborah, I get that, but she also give a little. She may not give Wendy that work like that. Giselle will. They finna go back downhill. Ashley definitely finna give you that work. And Ashley is really, she's living in a thriving. Like Ashley's finna tear you up, girl. She finna wear you out. Ashley loves stuff like this. Okay? Lord have mercy. Cause y'all saw that hug that she gave Wendy gave Ashley on the first episode. It was giving these two don't seem to be really cool like that. It's like, hey girl, anyway. Baby, Ashley finna be all up in your shit. You think that she was over there researching some divorce records when it came down to Stacey? No, she's gonna be on your ass. Ain't that crazy? BIT, I really am stuck. I'm stuck on this line. We're going to get into it again because I'm stuck on it. Additionally, an investigation determined numerous items that the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. Whose idea was this? Whose idea was this? And I'm willing to believe, Wendy, this might have been your idea, which is why they about gave you most of the damn charges. But again, I don't know. I don't know. Right. I am blaming everybody but Wendy, right? I'm hollering, yes, bravo, Andy, Nikki, and Truly Original. Yes, I am. Okay. But I'm like, we don't know for sure, like, if these 16 charges are split or not. But how they got it listed, it's like Wendy Osefo has 16 felony charges or whatever it is. I don't know if it's felony. I think some of them may be, but I know for sure it's like 16 charges. But let's get into more. So I want to believe that you could have been the mastermind in all of this. So they're saying Wendy Osefo has been on the show since season 5. She's a college professor of education teaching at Johns Hopkins University. In comes John Hopkins' letter because they finna say, hell no, she don't work for us. She been start working for us, dog. Don't put us in it. Why am I in it? Okay. They also go on to say she's a contributor to The Hill and MSNBC. It's not funny, but it's the fact that y'all really pulled this stunt and thought you was gonna get away with it. And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for them meddling ass officers. Like, what? I'm blaming Ashley Darby too. I am. I'm finna blame Ashley because she about did some research and sent the information to the police. I'm blaming everybody but the Osefo. So Wendy, they're saying Wendy has degrees from Temple University, Johns Hopkins, and a PhD in public affairs and community development from Rutgers. I'm hollering because the way the community got together to develop this scheme, I cannot. I can't. Wendy, I would be so fucking embarrassed, girl. The way I would be embarrassed is crazy. Oh, wow. This is crazy. They said the news come on the heels of Real Housewives of Potomac cast member Karen Huger's release from jail. It's not funny. From jail last month after serving 6 months of a 1-year sentence from back-to-back DUIs. Woo, Lord. Wendy. No, ma'am. This is the breaking news, guys. This is the breaking news. Karen has gotten out of jail and made room for Wendy Osefo to go in that bitch. Like, what's going on? What's going on? This is crazy, people. Lit and more. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wendy. Whitney Houston. Thank you for the super chat. The Life of Samad says, I knew it was a dodgy because she never addressed a burglary in season 9 and it happened before the season started. Thank you so much for the super chat. I kind of forgot about it. Y'all, Wendy Osefo. Now, I don't know much more about these charges. I am reading from TMZ. They are saying that she's facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies. But they're not giving me much information about Eddie. Okay, so let me see if I can find anything on what Eddie's charges are at this time. Do they have anything for him? Let's see. I'm gonna check out People Mag and see if they have anything for us. Let's see. I'm not seeing nothing really. Yeah, I'm not seeing nothing. It seems like everybody is reporting by way of TMZ. So I'm not seeing anything additional at this time, but I'm wondering, why was Eddie arrested? Okay, it looks like page 6 may have a bit more. So let me see what page 6 over here talking about. Hold on. All right. So let's see what they have to say real quick. Now, I don't know why this pop-up keeps coming up here. Huh? The married couple was taken into custody Thursday, but is in the process. Let me go back. Okay, that just jumped. Wait a minute. They're in the process of being released after placing a $50,000 bond. So the Carroll County Sheriff's Office in Westminster, Maryland, tells Page 6 that the married couple has taken into custody, or at least was taken into custody Thursday, but is in the process of being released after placing a $50,000 bond. Wendy faces, according to them, 15 total charges, including 7 felony, false misleading info fraud in excess of $300, 7 misdemeanor on false misleading info fraud in excess of $300, and a misdemeanor charge for a false statement to an officer. And this is according to information they got directly from the sheriff's office. Okay. But let's see. They're saying Eddie. This is what I want to know. Let's get it in. So they're saying Eddie, for his part, he faces 18 total charges, including 9 felony false misleading info fraud in excess of $300. 8 misdemeanor on false misleading info fraud in excess of $300, and a misdemeanor charge of false statements to an officer. All right. They said the pair's mugshot was released Friday, showing each of them flashing smiles when booked. Oh, that y'all so messy for that. Okay, then they go into details about how they were dressed. So there's that. She has 15 charges, whereas Eddie has 18 charges. Oh, girl. All because it was a scheme that y'all set up to come to us with. Ain't this something? Girl. They're saying the Osefos' arrest comes shortly after another one of Wendy's co-stars just got out of legal hot water. So they're talking about Karen. All right. Let's see what else. Oh, thank you so much, Kevin, for the super chat. Wendy finna get BTA. Thank you for the super chat. Y'all, that's what's going on with Wendy and her husband. They facing charges. I can't believe it. I'm so shocked. This is a couple that were the last ones I would ever expect to find themselves in some legal trouble, let alone some type of fraud at that. Now I feel like I might need to reevaluate what Kiana said during the episode, because for me, I was feeling like Kiana was like putting a little too much on it. She feels like Wendy shows up one way and then shows up a different way off camera. So like, I just think that you really want to be close. You want to be that lady friend, and that lady ain't really trying to make you that close to her or whatever like that. Like, you know, she probably busy, got her own stuff going on. But now I'm like, I don't know. Just reminds us that we really don't be knowing these people like that. We only know what they want us to see, what they show us. Like that song. Well, good luck. Good luck to them. You know, hopefully they figure out their life. Get that together, honey. I mean, the people on Twitter have been going crazy about it. Everybody is shocked. I am going to be looking forward to what Miss Brooke Ashley has to say, because I know Brooke went on her platform and said something about how Wendy was saying that she was being mean or something like that. Or I don't really watch her content, but you know, my people do, and they told me, you know, that you were, you know, you say things that are mean or whatever the case is, and stuff. So it's like, girl, everything ain't gonna be in your favor, okay? Everybody, I mean, we're not gonna always agree with the shit that you do, okay? And if people gonna call you out because you're not operating right, that's just what it is. Like, you want to be a reality star, okay? People gonna have their opinions. It is what it is. Shout out to the 600 plus, so we could get to 300 likes. That'll be great. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Brooke. I know Brooke probably cackling her ears off, but and maybe not. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay, because some people they might operate a little different. They may be like, I ain't gonna laugh at the person. I'm not gonna kick you when you're down, right? But then I don't know. She might feel like, bitch, ain't that karma? Okay, you trying to come for me? Talk about being mean, girl. Yikes. So, I'm looking forward to seeing what she has to say. Once she found this news out. Hello. Oh, okay, that's right. So good luck to Wendy, child. I hope they got the cameras up for her. I hope they got the cameras up and rolling. Because if she don't address that at the reunion in any capacity, and she might, it's definitely gonna be a part of the show next season. And listen, Wendy probably don't care. You know why? Because again, as I said, she done secured her damn storyline yet again for another season. Mm-mm. Good luck. All right, y'all. The next thing I want us to get into is Drake and this damn lawsuit, because I still can't believe that Drake decided that he was going to be trying to sue UMG over some lyrics that Kendrick said. It's like, I mean, I understand if he feels like it's damaging when you're calling somebody a PDF file. I understand that, but then also, I mean, it's kind of like that's the game. No, that's hip hop. That's hip hop. I mean, hey, you say some stuff about him, he gonna say some SHI back. But I don't know. It's like, is it hip hop? Because I feel like sometimes we do change it for the people that we like, right? Possibly. Because if all is fair in, him calling the dude a PDF file, then how do y'all feel with what Nikki said when she was talking about Megan? Because she mentioned her mom, who has since passed away. So it's like, I feel like we've moved to a place in hip hop where everything ain't fair. Some stuff you can't say. But it ain't changing shit, bitch. Because I'm still going to play the hell out of Not Like Us. I don't give a damn what you talking about. I'm going to wear that song out. I don't care. Oops. Hey, he said about you, boo. But y'all let me know. They're going on to say, y'all know he filed a lawsuit against his people. Last year or something like that, after everything went down with Not Like Us, he ended up filing a lawsuit against his label. And I really feel like he was trying to use this as leverage to potentially get out of the deal that he has with the label. And the judge came back and they're saying a federal judge on Thursday dismissed Drake's defamation lawsuit against UMG over Kendrick's Not Like Us, ruling that a war of words during a heated rap battle did not violate the law and that some of the case was logically incoherent. Ain't that something? They're saying Drake's case, filed earlier this year, claimed that UMG defamed him by releasing Lamar's scathing diss track, which tarred his arch rival as a certified PDF file. He believed that millions of people took that lyric literally and severely harming his reputation. I don't believe any of that. I feel like Drake was lying. I don't think that it affected your reputation. If anything has affected your reputation, in my personal, I feel like it's your music. I think that your music, you may have lost your creativity. You may have tapped out lately, because for me personally, your music hasn't been hitting since the Scorpion album. So, I mean, that's why people not as invested in you as they once were invested in you. I don't think it has anything to do with a PDF file. Honestly, the things that Kendrick said in that song, people been saying. People been saying. And then what was crazy was, didn't you say that you was feeding information to a certain person for them to feed it to Kendrick? And then when Kendrick used the information, you say that you feed to him in the music, then now all of a sudden you mad about it and now it damaged your reputation. So you was trying to set him up to say those things in an effort for you to respond the way that you are responding, which is to sue him and use it as an angle to get out of your deal with the label. I don't know. I feel like you ain't that smart to me. I don't think. I think Kendrick Ben had some tea on you. You just want to feel like you got a leg up on him and you was ahead of the game. No, whole time Kendrick was ahead of you. When he dropped Like That with Future, he knew you was gonna fire back and he was waiting. He was waiting for you to say something. Okay? And got right on your head top tap dancing. And you couldn't take it. And it's just what it is. And I hate that you lost the war and the battle. It really sucks for you, because you lost to your label and now you got to go back in there and work with your label, as they said that they are continuing to, or at least they're looking forward to working with you and the new music or whatever the case is. I said, baby, you thought that you was going to be able to get out of that contract, and whole time you probably finna be a slave. Meanwhile, Kendrick literally doing a world tour, moving on with his life. Girl, I never thought I'd see today. Never thought that I would see today, but this is where we are. Child, I don't know what's been going on with Young Money. I don't know. I think it's been the egos. The egos, when y'all was once running the game, y'all haven't been moving with the times or something. Things have changed, people. Very unfortunate, right? The judge did go on to grant UMG's motion to dismiss the case at the outset, ruling that Kendra's insulting lyrics were the kind of hyperbole that cannot be defamatory because listeners would not think they were statements of fact. And that is why she decided to dismiss it. Like, people just consuming the music. They're enjoying it. They're listening to it. Don't nobody think that this is fact. And I'm like, well, I think some people do believe it's fact, Your Honor. Some people do believe it's fact. However, I do think that it didn't affect him, though, to me, financially, as far as people not wanting to do deals with him. Now, just because he chose to cancel his tours, I think that was a personal decision he made. Not so much as, oh, we don't want you to come to our country or do this or that because of what Kendrick said about you. No. That rap battle was iconic. Everybody ain't focused on the PDF. They only focus on the fact that you lost. That's it. Okay? But either way, good luck. All right? Good luck to Mr. Drake. Drakey Wakey. Okay, go work on some better music, get in there with some better people, and come back. A lot of folks are feeling like his career is over. I actually don't believe that his career is over. I think he has a very large fan base, a lot of people that are extremely delusional enough, okay, to think that he did all of this like he planned all of this, like he did this on purpose. He knew he was gonna lose because the way he finna come back. And I'm like, you think this nigga meant to spend millions of dollars? Attorneys knowing he didn't have a leg to stand on for real and was just ready to take his damn money. You think this man wanted to spend millions of dollars? Because he know what his comeback finna be like. Like, go away from me with this. Y'all a little too delusional. However, I don't believe that his career is over. In my personal, I just think he needs to work on better music because it's been ass, honestly. But good luck to you. What else did I want to get into? Speaking of music, I want to touch on Cardi B. All right, because y'all know that Bia just dropped some music. And again, I have not heard it as of yet. She did go on to do some interviews and things like that. And it's just been crazy because, of course, she threw some shade at Cardi. I don't know if she threw shade on the album or not. Also, she has, I guess, like some a song or something like that for Nicki or whatever. She's using Nicki's voice. Nicki approved it. She don't know if she heard it yet. She's trying to surprise her. Well, Nicki surprised her ass by unfollowing her. Okay, so Nicki has been clearing out a lot of the quote unquote lap dogs, and I think the only one that is still standing currently would be Akbar V. Don't know how long she is going to continue to be around, but Nicki is getting them squares up out her circle. Unfortunately for you guys. All right. And I think that Nicki probably unfollowed her because she wasn't interested in doing a back and forth beef with Cardi after, Nicki and Cardi had just gotten into it. So then you gonna go do an interview and say that you're not gonna come for her head? And you let this girl do a whole track and dish you? What? You ain't trying to get in the ring? Get this bitch off of my page. Unfollow that hoe. Okay, so that's what I think. All right, now Cardi B did go live. She had a lot of things to talk about. We are going to check out the live where she talks about not wanting to. So she was going to do a song, right? She talks about wanting to do a song, a video to one of the songs that she did Bia on, but she's trying to be understanding to the fact that, I know how it can be when you go through having to put your album out. And with you having to put your album out, it can be very stressful and stuff. So you know what? I'm not even going to drop that. I'm going to go and do something else. And then she tells her supporters to like go support Bia, listen to her music and stuff like that. And I Slick was like, I ain't doing shit. Like Nicki said, I ain't doing shit. Right? However, we'll see. But let me go ahead and get Miss Stein up here so we can hear what all she had to say. I'm going to fast forward some of it too, because I feel like she got a little raunchy up in this, but y'all know how Cardi talk. She stay being raunchy, child. Let me speed it up.
From the building, it's just too fucking dangerous. So how the fuck up one bedroom, white refrigerator, it's 1,500 in hybrid. I don't know how people surviving. I am so sorry for asking y'all to buy my album, and this is how much, and this is how the economy is right now. That, like, the rent is so fucking high and crazy in the Bronx. No matter where, I am so sorry. Tashai said $3,000 in New Rochelle for a 1-bedroom. Oh, I remember when all the fucking stripper bitches they used to work in Susie Suit moved to New Rochelle. It is crazy. I'm sorry, y'all, that I told y'all about my album. And it's not that I don't realize, it's just I haven't been paying attention. Like, it's like I haven't been paying attention how much people have been paying for the rent. And I hate the fact that.
And I just have to pause right here real quick, and we're going to get back into it. But when she talks about how much people are paying for their rent, I'm really concerned about what this insurance is going to look like for a lot of people. Because I think with this government shutdown, things are like a little shaky. It may end up affecting insurance. I think they are trying to get rid of like Affordable Care Act. And it's like people's insurance will jump by like 75%. Like, I think if you were paying maybe for 2 people like $500 or something, that shit could end up being like $2,000. And it's like, is you hoes cool? What is y'all doing down there to the administration? What y'all got going on? It's like, why are y'all trying to heavily burden your citizens, the people of this country? Because if you continue to deplete them, then everything else is going to collapse, because the people underneath ain't going to be able to continue to hold this shit up. Okay? Because they are literally suffering. Everything is increasing. People are losing their jobs consistently. I guarantee you some of the people on jobs are not able to get increase in pay as they were likely expected to, right? Annually or biannually, whatever it is, or every 2 years, whatever. I guarantee you these people are not being able to get more in pay. They probably still working off of a damn 2022 damn salary when everything has went up even more since then. So it's a lot of crazy weird going on. And I don't want to hear anybody that supports this administration complain if you voted for this last year. Congratulations. It looked like you played yourself just a little piece, okay? And I'm talking to the ones that voted for this administration and now want to sit up here and complain. Now want to be upset. All the farmers want to sit up here and cry because they about to lose their livelihood. And oh my God, I won't have a legacy or anything to leave to my family. This is not what I voted for. You sure? You sure? You voted for things that you thought would not affect you. It was all good because you thought that it was not going to affect you. And then now it's affecting you. And y'all damn near grasping for straws. Meanwhile, this man over here, like, look at the beautiful gowns. Look at my ballroom. Beautiful gowns. People having to cancel flights left and right. Flights are being canceled because they ain't got no damn staff due to this government shutdown. And now they want to put a video in in one of these airports and blame the Democrats as to why they are these people working at the airports are unable to get paid. Is you cool? You sure? Because it sounds to me the Democrats were willing to stay in there as long as y'all was going to release them Epstein files. Yeah, but y'all didn't want that. But I hate that when they are asked the question, a lot of their answers are always derailing to another party. Whether it was an independent party, Democratic Party, whatever it is, this administration does not take accountability. I was watching a CNN video of this woman. I can't remember who the guy was or what his name is at this time, but the mother was telling this man, I got 2 sick children. My husband serves the military, okay? With my husband serving this military and y'all shutting the government down, we may not get our check on the 15th. And I need that check on the 15th in order to pay for things for my children that are sick that could potentially end up losing their life because they're not getting the care that they're supposed to have because of how y'all playing. This is not what I voted for. I said, oh, this ain't what you sure? You sure, ma'am? This ain't what you voted for as a Republican? That ain't what you voted for? Oh, okay then. So then the man says, I understand you. I hear you. I get it. I know what you're saying. I know, I understand. I get it, but at the same time, the Republicans, we were all ready for that. We were ready, to move forward with this thing. But it's the Democrats. The Democrats are the ones that are stopping your husband from getting paid. The Democrats are the ones that are, everything is the Democrats. What the fuck are y'all doing? And what have y'all done? What's going on? This y'all administration. Y'all are damn near running every branch. Okay? So I'm confused as to how much power the damn Democrats got if y'all running every damn thing. And I said a lot of the people that's going to walk through the airport to see this dumbass message that y'all are posting, they are likely going to be on some, girl, we don't believe shit you talking about. Like, girl, you lying. You over here trying to use some propaganda and manipulation, and it's not going to work on us. Oops, try again. Anywho, let's get back to Cardi. Let's get a little more lighthearted in here. My bad. Her and this ice. She make me want to eat some ice, Lord. I used to tell some ice up.
And I hate the fact that I know if you was to say something to the Trump administration about the cost of living right now, they'll be like, yeah, suck it up. You know what I don't like? I don't like that there's a lot of single people, there's a lot of students, there's a lot of people that are working 9 to 5. And because they're working, they don't get no help from the government. And I always hated that. It's always been like this for a long time. But I hate that it's like those are the people that they give a hard time. I mean, yes, of course, we should always help more the people that have kids and the elderly and shit. But sometimes, like, somebody that works, like, I know a lot of people that have regular jobs and they're like literally crying because they can't survive. And it's just like, yo, they need to give vouchers or something, or make it easier to get fucking food stamps, because it's just like, all right, your whole check is going, literally your whole check. I knew it was always a scam like a couple of years ago when they said that they was gonna raise the wages and shit. And it's just like, I cannot believe, because I remember like a year ago I helped somebody get an apartment, and now I'm helping somebody else get an apartment now, and the rent is even higher. And it's like, I cannot believe, like, let me tell you something. I don't give a fuck. 85% of the Bronx, no matter how clean you is, no matter how many times you take out the garbage, you most likely 85%, you're gonna most likely have roaches in your crib. And it's like, it's so crazy that like people have to pay so much money for fucking rent, and you still gotta worry about roaches, bites, every type of motherfucking region, mosquitoes. And I feel so bad because I didn't realize how quickly they raised the rent prices. And I'm out here asking y'all to buy my album and shit. I am so sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Like, when I was looking at those rent prices, I was so fucking disgusted. They need to give people, like, just because you don't have kids, they need to make it a little bit easier to get welfare, to get a little something, to get a little help. Because how the fuck you motherfuckers surviving? Y'all gonna have to sell pussy dick.
First of all, they need to stop making people have to pay for these apartments every year, increasing people's shit, but y'all not even coming in there making sure y'all clean their carpets out, right? Y'all not even doing y'all parts of making sure you make the maintenance and things on their homes are kept in those apartments, or whether you're renting a house or whatever the case is. But then y'all have the audacity to increase the rent prices like every damn year. And y'all don't even be doing a great job. I think increases should probably happen every 2 to 3 years, because here's the thing. It's not even a guarantee that some of these people are even getting an increase in their paycheck. Y'all just price gouging the hell out of these people's pockets. Right? But I would love to see what it's like if an entire apartment complex decide that they ain't finna pay a fuck ass thing. Everybody came together and said, I ain't paying shit. Come on. Like Nick said, I ain't posting shit. I ain't doing shit. And see exactly what happened. Yeah, y'all probably gonna be filing all these eviction notices, possibly, or y'all gonna have to reconstruct some shit. Because if everybody leaves, then what? Yeah, what's gonna happen? And you know what's crazy? You know, just like some people may live paycheck to paycheck, a lot of these complexes are on the same type of wave. They on the same type of shit. So if a lot of the people in the complex decided to not pay their rent, they ass will default and be trying to sell that company. All right. And then it's going to be switching over to somebody else that own it and a new name and all of this other bullshit. But anywho, child, I could just go on a tangent because the world is just be so unfair. For the people that continue to keep this either built this country or continue to keep this country flowing, and how they are treated and done is crazy. It's crazy to me. But you know, it's the world we live in. So let's get back. My bad.
And balls.
Miss RR, this comment, I don't know if you were responding to somebody in the chat, but you said, I'm never going to hate on somebody because they're not in poverty. It's time to stop hating the rich. That's low vibrational. Who is hating the rich? I don't think people, and maybe you have seen that, but I haven't seen anybody hating the rich. And I damn sure know you wasn't talking to me. But the thing is, it's really unfair for other people that are barely out here surviving, but you're getting tax breaks and everything for people that have more money. I believe people are asking for it to be fair across the board, considering the people that may be in poverty or low income or middle class are the ones that's continuing to help push, you know what I'm saying? Continue to help push this damn economy. So, I mean, like, just make it fair. Just take them into consideration when you're making your laws and all of that, your rules or whatever the case is. Like, consider these people. Because other than that, right now, they just being drained. They already ain't got it. But I don't think they are. I mean, and maybe they are. Again, I haven't seen that to where people are hating others for having more than, like, I hate that you're rich, you have more than, like, no, child, they just trying to get a damn head themselves. You feel me? Right? Like, as far as like low vibrational, I feel like this administration low vibrational. That's why some people be trying to clap themselves the hell up out of here because they can't live, they can't survive, they can't get ahead. Every time they trying to get ahead, something's changing. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah. Oh, you talking to Cardi? Okay, my bad. Oops, I kind of got a little snappy. My bad, girl. Let me just press play and hush.
Down.
Her and this damn ice child.
Right now, the world is in a reset.
Is it in a reset?
Fucking big. I can't even breathe. I can't move around.
I want to get to the piece when she talks about Bia.
I'm not even gonna. I was gonna do a Instagram video to Pretty and Petty as Fuck, but this is how I work. This is how my shit work, right? This is how I work. I know how stressful it is to put an album out, and I know how fucked up you be in the mind when you put an album out and shit. So I feel like if I do a video to Pretty and Petty as Fuck this week, or like today, cause not yet today, I feel like I'll be bullying, and I don't want to feel like a bully because when I bully, then God takes from me. If the bitch ain't messing with me, she didn't sub me her fucking dusty ass album, I'm not gonna do a video like reciting like, you know, her diss track and shit like that on a day that I know she's stressed, because then God will punish me. So I'll do a video tomorrow morning to another song. Probably next week I'll do a video for Pretty and Pretty as Fuck. I'm gonna be nice to you because it's your album day, so I don't want to add to your stress. I'm not that bad person that people think I am.
All right. I'll leave it right there. So that's what Cardi had to say as far as, the administration, the economy, and things like that. And I do agree with you, Ms. RR. I do feel like they are thieves 1000%. What else did I want to say about this? Yeah, when it comes to Bia, I don't know if that's really bullying for real. It's just really not giving a damn about what you got going on, girl. But I mean, how are y'all feeling about that? I feel like she probably doesn't want to get. I mean, they always gonna talk mess about Cardi and feel a way about anything that she does at the same time. But it's kind of like, I mean, I don't think that's bullying. If you want to put it out, put it out. I mean, honestly, it may help her. Really, if you're putting out this Pretty and Petty and you done sat up there and did a video to it, it's probably gonna help her. People are gonna want to start to stream her music and then figure out like, oh, what she said. Did she respond to Cardi? What did she got to say about that? And I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. Like, it may help her, but she's saying that she don't want to stress her. So I mean, maybe not. I mean, she already stressed. Her has been stressed since September 19th. But I mean, I guess it's nice to have a heart now, So it is what it is. And maybe she also not saying the quiet part out loud, which is, I ain't finna help her sales no more than what I already have. So that's why I won't be doing Pretty and Petty as fuck. Okay, I just do something else. Good luck. Okay, good luck with your tracking week or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what's going on. Let me see what some of you guys' comments are saying. They will say Cardi. Oh, you feel like they would say that Cardi is bullying Bia? They might. Jada says that she ain't bullying. Okay, she ain't bullying her. Who is his started it, so Cardi finished it? Oh, you saying she started it, so Cardi finished it? I think she was being sarcastic because Bia said she wouldn't respond because Cardi is pregnant, and that would be bullying. Oh, now see, I didn't hear that part. And with you saying that, she definitely could have been sarcastic. She definitely could have been sarcastic, disguising it behind trying to be, serious. Like, yeah, I'll be bullying her. I'm not gonna do that. Yeah, because then God won't bless me, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. And she'll get ripped to shreds either way. And I don't think she should do it either, because then people gonna probably be like, oh, you hating. Because honestly, think about it. I think she's right to not do that too when I think about it. Because people gonna be like, oh, you hating on her. Why would you do that? You know her album dropped on today or whatever. Like, why would you do that? That's messy. Because guess what? People will start have the same conversations about Cardi as they just had with Nicki. Why would you announce her album so many months ahead of time? Like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? This is her tracking week. This is her first, her album, whatever the case is. Like, a lot of people were on Nicki's head top for just dropping a date with a CD behind it saying that her album's coming in March. So they definitely will have the same conversation towards Cardi of why would you do that when you know that she just dropped her album. So I don't think she wants to have those conversations. So I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense to just reserve and not do that. Yeah. So an addiction to eating ice, and I don't know how to say that. Pagophagia. Did I say it right? A type of pickle where individuals have a compulsive craving for ice. This condition is often linked to nutritional deficiencies, particularly. Yes, for sure. I did hear that. But I used to tear ice up, but I did not have did I have an iron issue? You know what? Maybe I did. Maybe I did have an iron issue. Maybe I did have one. I don't think that I did, but I may have. Because I used to tear me some ice up, baby. Some crushed ice. Baby, listen. That Sonic ice used to be the best. She feels the pressure of staying outside with or without the baby, but especially with the baby. Check the Wendy. There's an update on Wendy? Oh, Lord. Oh, God. Wendy, what you done did now? Oh, Lord. Let me see if there's an update here. Where is it? Where is it? Who just told me? Okay, Isaiah, where's the update on Wendy at? Tell me. So I'm looking. Let me see if I can find somewhere else. And we're talking about Wendy Osefo. For the people that may have gotten in the chat a little late, we're talking about Wendy Osefo of Real Housewives of Potomac. She was recently arrested. She and her husband charged with she had 15 charges. He had 18 charges. So it's going down over there in their neck of the woods. Okay, neighborhood talk. That's exactly where I was trying to go to. They never come up in my search because I don't follow them. But every time I be trying to search them, I can't find them. So now I have to go to a saved post or something. I don't see anything updated. Now, if you're talking about the news that we had just learned earlier about Wendy Osefo, rewind this video because it was one of the second topics that I got into today. But I'm not seeing a new update. As of right now, I'm only seeing the original news report. Oh, I see it. Okay. I'm just scanning. So they're saying is the only update that I'm seeing here is where they're saying it's really bad because the couple had claimed a $450,000 personal property loss to an insurance company. I am done. So for the people that don't know, Wendy reported a burglary at her house. She and her husband, right? They said a few belongings were stolen. Okay, with those belongings being stolen, they also one thing was when they were checking out her page, they saw her make a post with one of the rings that she reported was stolen. Right. Then they also highlighted in the article that Wendy and her husband went and purchased some items that they said were stolen, took the items back to the store and got a refund for those items. They ended up filing a police report. So they got charged for making pretty much a false report or whatever to the officers. And now we're seeing where they claimed $450,000 in personal property with a personal property loss with the insurance company. That is scamming, guys. And they finna call you a scammer. And this is a name, and it's no disrespect to Africans because I know everybody's not like that. But this is what they often connect to most of y'all Black Africans. Everybody is damn scammers. And it's really sad. Because what did page 6 report? Because I don't know if they had that same amount. Let me double check. Matter of fact, I think I got it open over here. Did they have that amount? Ooh, Wendy, why you did, girl? And you got 3 children, girl. Oh my God. This is crazy. $450,000 is what y'all filed to an insurance company. No, so the only thing that I felt that page 6 gave us differently was the fact that they did have a $50,000 they were released on a $50,000 bond. Okay, so they do have some felony and misdemeanor charges. Misdemeanor might be able to get thrown out potentially. It depends, IDK. But these felony charges, I don't know, love, especially if y'all took that $450,000 from the insurance company and y'all went and spent it up. I'm shook. Y'all, I am shook. I'm shook. I'm just like, I would have never, I would have never, I would have never expected Dr. Wendy Osefo to have a mug shot with her husband for scamming an insurance company out of $450,000. And I'm going to put allegedly on it, even though this is what's being reported, they still have to be found guilty of said crime, right? But girl, and you got 3 kids. Was y'all not making enough down to the Bravo? And y'all needed to pull this finesse off? Like, who comes up with this? Who? I mean, like, did one of y'all friends do this and they got away with it and y'all feel like, oh, we could try it too? Let us try it and see what we could get for it. And now, listen, I ain't gonna do all of that, but now I'm wondering, was y'all having issues with y'all home or something like that, and you need to get that $450,000 to probably pay some bills within the house, pay on mortgage and stuff like that to prevent foreclosures and stuff. Like, I'm just wondering what could have really like taken place with that. Like, girl, 450 racks is crazy. That's like damn near $500,000. And y'all finna owe more than that back if you found guilty. What I need to know now is how much time is connected to each charge. That's what I want to know. What kind of time could they be looking at? Could they be looking at 20 years, 10, 15, 5? Would it be a situation like if they were found guilty of this, like what Teresa and her husband, I think it was Joe, where I think he went in, did halftime, and then when he got out, she did the other half, or however it worked. I'm wondering if they would do that for y'all black asses. Oh, Lord, my God, today. Not trying to keep up with the Joneses, ain't he? Oh, hold on. Do they got more information over here? Let me see. There might be a little. I'm trying to see what else they said. I don't think I read this part earlier. Let's see. Did I get into that? All right. Per documents obtained by U.S. Weekly. Matter of fact, let me go to U.S. Weekly, because U.S. Weekly, they be having, for the most part, some good documents. I mean, some good articles, because they really went through the documents and stuff. So let me see what they got. This girl, this is sad. This is sad. They're saying a grand jury indicted Wendy on insurance fraud, conspiracy, insurance fraud, and false statement to police officers. Ooh, they're saying Eddie and Wendy were both booked. We are aware of that. They had a $50,000 bond that was set for them. Let us keep going. They also say the couple's arrest came after the Carroll County Sheriff's Office responded to a call of a reported burglary in their home on April 2024. Wendy and Eddie claimed that they had gone on a trip to Jamaica and came back to find their bedroom and closets ransacked, as well as several designer handbags and jewelry stolen. There was a screen with damage laying on the roof, and the window was not locked. To go in or out of that window, one has to step on the toilet. The toilet lid was down and had no debris on it. When Sheriff's Office personnel stepped onto the roof and back into the home, they tracked roof grit back inside. That's what the documents are saying. They said the documents continue saying the Osefos had an ADT system and a Ring camera. The Osefos activated the ADT alarm system upon leaving for vacation. During the time they were away, there was no motion detected inside the residence. There was activity such as package deliveries on the Ring camera that was monitored remotely by the Osefos. Now they're saying Eddie gave statements to two insurance companies regarding at least a list of stolen items. That's crazy, ain't it? So he was asked whether any of the items on the list had been returned, which he denied. He was asked if he had other insurance but failed to disclose to Homesite and Jewelers that he was also making a claim with Travelers Insurance. Eddie and Wendy both signed statements claiming $2,500 for the building and $450,000 in property. Mm-mm. They said in his original claim submitted to Travelers on April 8th in 2024, Eddie stated that he and his wife were wearing their anniversary bands when the loss occurred. However, Eddie called Travelers 2 days later and said he needed to update their claim because his wife's gold diamond anniversary band was missing. Mm-mm. The same day, Travelers Insurance settled the claim for $25,380, which included the replacement price of the band, which was $4,500. After their initial claim in April of 2024, both Wendy and Eddie signed and submitted letters to Jewelers Mutual Insurance claiming that the burglary occurred and items were reported stolen. They provided the insurance company with an initial list of 57 stolen items, including Wendy's gold diamond anniversary band that had been reported stolen in the Travelers claim. Whew, that's crazy to me. They're saying on April 22nd, 2024, Eddie was interviewed during a recorded call and did not make any mention of the jewelry claim or payout with Travelers. This is crazy. Deputies were suspicious of the circumstances surrounding the burglary, as well as records from stores where some of the allegedly stolen items were purchased and the couple's social media and email accounts. Now, the Osefos, let's see, an investigation determined that numerous items that the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased and then returned to the store, where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. These items were valued in an excess of $20,000. A Dior shirt was listed as a stolen item, which was $1,450. They're saying, but the shirt had returned they had returned the shirt, y'all, on January 14th of 2023 and got a refund. A whole year earlier. Do you hear me? A Dior shirt was listed as a stolen item valued at $1,450, but the shirt had returned on January, but they had returned the shirt on January 14, 2023 for a refund. A Gucci leather wallet was purchased in 2018 and returned 2 weeks later for a refund of $948. So y'all whole life and y'all whole everything has been a goop and a damn gag. So when Aneka was feeling away and said certain things, like Aneka really about what's not wrong. When you try to act like you didn't know her and all of this stuff, like, I don't know, it's just giving fraud all around. It's giving fraud. It's just, I'm so fucking disappointed. Like, I'm so disappointed, girl. I'm disappointed. I need to hear Candace, get to your local podcast, Mike, and let me know how you feeling, girl. Cause this is crazy. This is crazy. Shout out to the people we got in the chat. If we could get to 500 likes, that'd be great. On my end, it looks like we're at 484, so we can get those up. Real quick, let me get this super chat. Thank you so much for the super chat, Banji. At this point, a like fraud case is a part of each Real Housewives franchise. Bravo, Andy got his work cut out for him. Do you hear what I say? Because earlier, thank you for the super chat. When I was doing a video, I was like, damn, y'all over here getting mug shots like Love and Marriage Huntsville. Is y'all cool? This is crazy. And then it's the buying stuff and immediately returning it afterwards for me. So you just out here keeping up a damn facade. Like y'all really got it like that. And it's okay if you don't. All right, girl, I can't. Anywho, let's keep going now. Additionally, while reviewing Wendy's Instagram account, deputies observed photos of the reality star prior to the burglary, wearing a diamond anniversary band on her left finger. This ring was reported stolen in the burglary. After the reported burglary on April 27th, 2024, Wendy was seen wearing the same ring on her left finger. Played yourself. They're saying email records obtained by deputies showed that on April 12, 2024, Eddie emailed the list of reportedly stolen items to Wendy. The email asked if there were additional high value items we can add to this inventory listing, like Chanel shoes. Okay. I'm trying to get the total to exceed 400. This is what y'all saying in text, in email. Y'all, this woman, this is crazy. So Eddie showed, so the email records that they got on April 12th, right? Last year, Eddie had emailed a list of the items to Wendy. The email asked if there were additional high value items that we could add. This is what I guess Wendy is asking of Eddie. So then it says, I'm trying to get the total to exceed, y'all, $423,000, which is our policy max. Unless Eddie sent this to her and asked that question, like, hey, is there anything else we could add on here? Because I'm trying to get this total to exceed 423,000. It's given it was a scheme that Eddie set up to come to her with the BS, possibly. Yo, this is insane to me. This is so, like, I'm just, girl, I'm gonna be outdone for the rest of the day. I'm gonna be outdone for the, because I'm really I'm so surprised. She was the last person I would have ever expected to be a part of some stuff like this. Your reputation is definitely tarnished, Wendy. Definitely tarnished. Definitely tarnished. Now, granted, in your sake, right? I mean, for you, you're not found guilty as of yet. You're not found guilty as of yet. You probably could get some of these charges removed, but they have messages and they got audio of you of the phone call that Eddie made to the other insurance company and never said anything about the traveler's insurance. It's not looking good. The most you probably can do is try to get some of these charges knocked off and then probably plead guilty. And what's going to happen to Happy Eddie? Is he going to keep it in his name? Because, see, here's the thing now. He better be glad. Sometimes with weed comes criminal charges too, right? So, I mean, I'm sure people got background. All these people that sold weed got, like, these backgrounds or whatever. So, I mean, I don't see his businesses really being affected unless, if he has somebody else that can, run it for him potentially. But if you owe that money, then I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to him. I don't know what's going to happen to your bid. Like, good luck with opening up the third one. So they're saying at the time of their arrest, a search and seizure warrant was executed for Wendy and Eddie's home. Deputies found at least 15 items that appear to be the same ones they claim to be stolen during the alleged burglary. The investigation found that the Osefos were burdened by substantial debt. Didn't I ask this? I ain't think about this bar, child. I ain't think about that now. Ooh, that's crazy. You spent all that money, all them years to go to law school, and if that happens, that's terrible. But I said that I was wondering, like, why did y'all need that much? Like, what was the burden on the financial debt portion? Like, was it was it something dealing with the mortgage? Like, what happened? So Wendy, they're saying, they go on to say Wendy has been a cast member of Real Housewives of Potomac since season 5, got all of that. They go on to say, I know some of the ladies, we run in similar circles, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so that's something she said back in 2020, right? And then they talk about Karen and all of that. But yeah, that's what we are. They had a $50,000 bond. Between the both of them, they got over 30 charges, okay? They finessed 2 different insurance companies, lied about items being stolen when the items had been returned years prior. Hello, some of it they still got and just flat out lied and then finessed these companies out of more than $400,000. It's giving, Wendy, you've been fake as fuck. I'm just gonna be real honest to you. Child, I know somebody about, hey, Wendy, people watching my video. I'm sure y'all probably gonna get that to her. She might not want to watch it right now. She already down and out. Okay, you might not want to tell her about this, but it's giving fake. It's giving a little piece of Martin. When Martin's when that lady said, I ought to kick your little fake Angelo. It's right now. Okay, I paid $14 for this book, or was it $25? But yeah, listen, that's what it's giving. It's giving Marlo, you're fraud, you're fraud. Like that it's giving that. It's giving that. It's disappointing. I'm embarrassed for you. I'm wow. That's all I can say. I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. I can't believe it. That's it, y'all. I just never expected that. I never would have thought they got caught up in the finesse and then had the audacity. Y'all in the same house and you're going to sit up here and email her a long list and then going to say, is there any other high-end things we could put on there? Because I'm trying to get this to be, $423,000, which is our max policy. Why would you even put that in email and you supposed to be an attorney? Or you supposed to be a doctor? Like, huh? Why would y'all even put that in the email? Y'all can have this conversation outside the house? A one-on-one in the car or something? Woo, baby. Y'all got hit with that double whammy and that's crazy. And I hope those kids was not at that house when them cops decided to pull up on y'all and ransack the shit out of their home. But best of luck to everybody. Good luck. This was terrible. All right, y'all. I think I've done my time. For the people that are into Love is Blind, all right, episode 7 will be dropping, I think, probably in an hour or something like that. I think I said like 1:45 or whatever, but it'll be dropping. Make sure your notifications are on. Make sure y'all are still subscribed to the channel. If you're not, go ahead and subscribe. Be sure to like up the video, hype up the video. You can catch me on social media. All right. Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky. You also can come and join me over there on Patreon, whether it's the free tab or you choose to, pay, whichever one. We appreciate you. And that's all I got for y'all. I thank y'all for being here. Y'all could have been anywhere, but y'all wanted to be here with me this morning. And I thank you, Annie. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Bye.
Tell him I preach to the choir. Stand with my feet to the fire. Give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a proxy. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Agent Smith. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I could face the rim, putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over.